this question, we are given that the product of xy is not equal to 0. So let's write down all the information that we can get from the question in step 1. So xy is not equal to 0 can give us two information. One, that x is not equal to 0, and the other is that y is also not equal to 0. We have an equation which is x squared y squared minus xy equals 6. The question asks us which of the following could be y in terms of x. This means that the options given to us in 1, 2 and 3 are all expressions of y. Now let's move on to step 2 and understand how to proceed with the solution. If we look at the equation and rewrite it as xy squared minus xy minus 6 equals 0, we can take the variable xy as t, and then this equation reduces to t squared minus t minus 6 equals 0. Now notice that this is a quadratic equation in t. Now we can factorize this equation and get t squared minus 3t plus 2t minus 6 equals 0. This gives us that t minus 3 and t plus 2 equals 0. And from this we can infer that either t minus 3 equals 0 or t plus 2 equals 0. And from this we have that t can be either equal to minus 2 or 3. Hence, we have to test these two values. Now, moving on to step 3 and checking which of the given could be y in terms of x. Let's take the value t equals minus 2 first. Plugging in the value of t, we have xy equals minus 2. Since we have to express y in terms of x, we can write this as y equals minus 2 by x. And we can see that option 2 is one of the correct answers. Now let's do the same with t equals 3. Here, doing the same, by plugging in the value of t, we have xy equals 3 and y equals 3 by x. And we can see that option 3 is also one of the correct answers. And option 1 is the incorrect answer. And since option 2 and 3 are only the possible values of y in terms of x, so the correct answer is option E. Now there's an alternate method which can be followed here instead of solving the equation. So let's try the alternate approach as well. Now since all of these given options are values of y, we can plug in these values in the given equation and check if the left hand side is equal to right hand side. If it's satisfied, then that value of y is possible, otherwise it is not. Let's start with option 1, which is y equals 1 by 2x. Now the equation we have is x squared y squared minus xy. In the value of y here, we have x squared times 1 by 4x squared minus x times 1 by 2x. Now x squared gets cancelled from the first term and x gets cancelled from the second term, and we have 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Now this gives us minus 1 by 2, which is obviously not equal to 6. So option 1 is an incorrect answer. Let's try the same with option 2 and 3. Here y is equal to minus 2 by x, and we have x squared y squared minus xy. This gives us x squared times 4 by x squared minus x times minus 2 by x. If we simplify this, we get 4 plus 2, which is 6, which is equal to the right hand side. So option 2 is a valid answer. Doing the same for the last one, we have y equals 3 by x. Plugging in the value of y in the given equation, we have x squared times 9 by x squared minus x times 3 by x. This gives us 9 minus 3 equals 6, which is equal to RHS. And thus, following the alternate approach as well, we can see that option 2 and option 3 are the only possible answers. Hence, the correct answer is option E.